What's going on, guys? I'm gonna do a quick video here, trying to get into the swing of making videos again, because I know I've been out of it for about a week or so. I've been really sick and busy with work and other stuff, so I haven't had the time or energy to make videos. My voice is all messed up. So anyways, this is a topic I've wanted to talk about for quite a while, Um, especially now, like I just keep seeing it over and over again. I keep seeing people's like denial about this topic, and it's about the 3DS, the Nintendo 3DS, amazing system. Got mine right here. It's the Majora's Mask, new 3DS XL, but it's got the Yokai Watch case on it, of course. But I love the system. It's probably my favorite game system of all time. I'm not gonna lie. And I have tons of games for it, tons of games coming out for it. People, for whatever reason, think the Switch is going to replace it. No, people really need to do their homework. I think people aren't realizing what Nintendo is doing here. Nintendo is advertising the Switch as a home console. They flat out said it is a home console, and the advertising is on point. You can see that it's made to be a big home console played on the TV, but if you need to, you can take it out and about, like when you're at work or meetings or something like that, or group practice or whatnot. You could actually take your game with you. So it's not a handheld in the sense of this. It's just a home console that you can share with others on the go. The portability is a feature. It is not a portable in that type of sense. It is a home console first and foremost, with portability as a feature. Um, that's just the way it goes. It's basically an evolution of what the Wii U was doing with the gamepad. Nintendo has always called it a home console. And even recently, Kimishima even said, as of today, I'll even put the link to the article down below, he has said he is considering a 3DS successor. And since the Switch was revealed, they've said that they have plans for a 3DS successor. Not as of now, I mean, not right now, not this year, because the 3DS is still going strong, but probably in the next 2-3 years, we're going to get a successor to the 3DS. A lot of people are hesitant toward this or hate this move. A lot of people think, oh, we're not going to, we're going to get droughts and stuff again. No, no. Let me explain something. You look at the previous consoles and handhelds. Game Boy existed alongside the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo. Steady lineups on both those systems, from first party and third party. Game Boy Color existed mostly alongside the Nintendo 64. Again, steady releases, both sides. GameCube existed alongside Game Boy Advance. Again, steady releases. The Wii and the Nintendo DS, two of their most successful systems of all time, at the same time. That was like their most successful generation. The Wii U is an anomaly. And the reason for that is it was Nintendo's first foray into HD gaming. So yes, they were still learning the kinks, they were learning the ways, you gotta think back to when HD gaming first started on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Especially the PS3. Especially the PS3. PS3 took so long for it to get going. There was no games coming out for it. The developers had said it was hard to develop for. Sony didn't know what the hell they were doing with it. It wasn't until around 2009 that it really got going, after having 3 years in the market. So Wii U is pretty much that sort of situation. It's just the fact that Nintendo, they realized the Wii U wasn't going anywhere with what they wanted to do, so that's why they've moved on to the Switch. But it's the exact same situation. The Wii U was their way of testing HD gaming and ideas. The Switch is the result of that. Now they're going to have releases constantly, and they're still going to have releases constantly on the 3DS. And then when the 3DS successor comes out, releases on there. And people don't seem to get this. They think that if they keep making 3DS games, like people just want the 3DS just pulled, like just like that. They want the 3DS done. Like they're having people who said they want no more games coming out for it, and there's only Switch. And it's like, why? Like, there's a lot of games that wouldn't work on the Switch. There's a lot of features of the 3DS, like the dual screens. The dual screens are not on the Switch. Um, the resistive touchscreen, not on the Switch. Switch has a capacitive touchscreen that does not use a stylus, which I don't know if you guys know anything about it. Capacitive touchscreens are the screens that are used on most phones and tablets nowadays. They are more sensitive and you can do more with them as far as multi-touch goes, but they aren't as accurate as a resistive touchscreen like the DS1 and the 3DS1 is. So there's a lot of differences there. A lot of differences. 3DS also has the camera, which the Switch, as far as we know, we have not seen it on the device. There's no front-facing camera or rear camera. All there is the IR camera on the Joy-Con. So, you know, you got to think. There's a lot of features that are missing between these two. And the reason for that is Switch is being geared towards the home. It is a home console first and foremost, with portability as a feature. It is not, yes, it is sort of a hybrid, but it's not meant to be a full-on hybrid. It's not meant to be a fusion. It's meant to be, oh, here's this home console, but if you want to keep going on the go, you can take it with you and just continue gaming. But I mean, the fact they're making tons of different cases right off the bat, as well as huge backpacks and stuff. There's a backpack you can buy for the Switch. Pretty much tells you it's not as portable. You're not going to be able to fit it into a pocket like you can with this, you know, a pocket or a bag or a purse or whatever. You know, it's not as portable. Doesn't fold up, you know. So 3DS is going to be sticking around for a long time. You got to also look at the games. The games for 3DS. 3DS, they just released a brand new Pokemon generation. Why would 3DS die right now when they just sold? I just looked the other day. It was like 13 million copies worldwide of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Doesn't make sense, guys. Doesn't make sense. Let's look at the launch lineup for the first 4 months alone. I mean, not launch lineup. I mean 2017 lineup. January 20th, we had Dragon Quest VIII. This week actually, February 3rd, this Friday, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. It is a port from the Wii U one, but the demo is out. I've played it. It's actually really good. It runs as good as the Wii U version. I was actually blown away. I'm actually really surprised it runs that well. Plus, there's a ton of new content, new costumes, new levels, all that other stuff. There's also other stuff coming out in February, like Story of Seasons, the Trio of Two Towns, I think it's called. Tank Troopers, an eShop exclusive, first party from Nintendo, coming out on the 16th, I believe. So February is already a big month. March you have Mario, was it Mario Superstar, Mario Sports Superstar, I think it's called. And alongside that launches a brand new set of 90 amiibo cards. April you have Rumbo Pocket Deluxe, and May you have Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia. So already the first 5 months there's game after game after game after game. That doesn't include stuff that I just, you know, that's just stuff off the top of my head. It doesn't include stuff that I couldn't remember. It doesn't include all the indie titles, virtual console titles, you know, all that stuff. There's other games that are coming out first party from Nintendo this year that we don't even have dates for, but we know they're coming. Ever Oasis, the new unannounced Pikmin game. You know, there's a lot of stuff coming. And you know, with the launch of a new Pokemon generation, you know we're gonna get either some other enhanced version or a duo of remakes, maybe Diamond and Pearl remakes, who knows. And if you think we're gonna get a third version on the Switch of Sun and Moon, that makes no sense, just because of the fact that you're splitting a generation between two systems. The Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and Nintendo have never done that before for a Pokemon generation. You're splitting the online, because there's no way you're going to get the Switches online, because it's going to be using a different service and different servers and everything. There's no way you're going to split that up between the 3DS one. It's going to be incompatible for battling and trading. So the third version, or sequels, or whatever they're going to do, remakes, if they're going to be exclusive to Switch, they're going to be part of the same generation as the 3DS ones, but they're going to be separate and can't be compatible. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, come on. It's just, your Pokemon games are going to be here. Your handheld Zeldas and Marios are going to be here. You know, it's just handheld Fire Emblem games, you know, stuff like that are going to be here. a more console experience is going to be on the Switch. You'll be able to take it with you, but it's going to be a different experience, first and foremost. That's just how it is. And again, why wouldn't you not want a 3DS successor? Because again, like I said, you're getting two different systems from Nintendo that are each going to have their own lineup of games offering two different experiences. That's great. I've loved that. I've loved that since day one. I want that to continue. You know? So, I mean, the 3DS is going to be sticking around for another 2-3 years at least. Even when the successor comes out, it's still going to get games for another year or two at least, just like the DS did, just like the Game Boy Advance did, just like the Game Boy and Game Boy Color did. So, you know, it's just the way it goes. There's going to be a successor, and until then, 3DS is going to keep going and going. It just the Wii U. Sad story with the Wii U. As much as I love the Wii U, you know, it's done and over with. Production's ended. No more games coming out besides Breath of the Wild. It's done. But the 3DS, it is going to live on. It is Nintendo's big success. And I'm going to leave you guys with one more reason. If they pull the plug on both Wii U and 3DS, Wii U, not so successful, but 3DS is their main moneymaker. Their handhelds have always been their main moneymaker. If you pull the plug on that, and then put all your chips on the Switch, and the Switch is another Wii U, or worse, what can Nintendo do after that? What can they do? I mean, sure, after that, then it's like, okay, now we'll make the 3DS successor, but at that point, they've already, after discontinuing the 3DS for so long and then bringing it back, how is that going to look to consumers? They can't do that. They will always have two systems, so in case one does end up not meeting expectations, they can fall back on one. And that's good business strategy. So, take it what you will. That's just what I think. The 3DS, rumors of its demise have been greatly exaggerated.